Greetings, fine viewers, and thanks for joining me. I am Warren Peace, the digital host with the toast, and this is Clickbait Corrected. Let us kick things off with a headline from Hannah Austin at Viral Nova, who reported that a real-life Russian TV show is basically Hunger Games. WTF? So, does the Russian show Game to Winter actually allow a genuine Hunger Games experience? Children murdering children till one remains? No, of course not. This is clickbait. Contestants are bound by Russian law and will be arrested if they commit any crimes. It is just Big Brother with snow. Not only does Hannah Austin opt for a clickbait headline, she compounds it further in the article itself by describing the creator's vision as follows. He's created a new reality show that encourages contestants to do anything to stay alive, including fighting, raping, and even murder. Is that really what he said, or did Hannah Austin omit the following? You must understand that the police will come and take you away. The rules state we are on the territory of Russia and must obey the laws of the Russian Federation. Of course she skipped that bit. The show is simply an extreme environment survival show whereby the one who lasts the longest takes home a cash prize. The newspaper that hates newspapers, The Guardian, gets an honourable mention in this palaver. Benjamin Lee went with the headline, Russian reality TV show Game to Winter to, quotation marks, allow rape and murder in Siberia. Still clickbait with an attempt to use punctuation to be self-aware. The subheading goes on to state, contestants sign waiver acknowledging that they may not survive the 9-month Siberian Wilderness Challenge, and if crimes are committed, they will be arrested. Is it worse to go full clickbait like Hannah Austin at Viral Nova, or use self-aware clickbait like Benjamin Lee at The Guardian? I shall leave the ethics in your capable brain, dear viewer, but either way, you can both consider yourselves to have been clickbait corrected. Shame, shame, shame on the baiters. I'd ring a bell, but no hands. Some very serious and highly sensational clickbait next from Nancy A. Youssef at Buzzfeed News. Covering the story of a US Army raid in Yemen, she uses clickbait tactics to imply Twitter President Trump had some sort of physical role in the killing. He may have signed an order, yet this piece intends to evoke the idea of the beginning of mass killings under a dictator. And we have yet to see what type of ruler Twitter President Trump intends to be. So this clickbait is even more unnecessary. It is unlikely Twitter President Trump had been planning this action himself for years and excitedly enacted it upon arriving in the Oval Office. So a more suitable headline may have been US Commando killed in Yemen in US action against Al-Qaeda. This accurately reflects what happened without the emotive clickbait. Telling people what happened without influencing their opinion of it so that they can draw their own conclusions is the purpose of journalism. I find it very interesting to note that the media rallies so hard against being dubbed fake news when it is this near pervasive practice of merging opinion with fact that is the essence of what is truly meant by fake news, even if perhaps those saying it do not know that. If clickbait is tackled and removed from journalism, it will aid in restoring their standing in the eyes of the human race. Thanks to the coders for providing me with a fully rendered soapbox upon which to stand whilst reading that to you. Interesting that the coders have time to do such things, yet they cannot render me up some hands. Callie Provencher down at World Lifestyle attempted to exploit the universal love for Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie as a way to bait in the readers. Her headline proclaimed to reveal 27 rarely seen photographs, when in fact none are present. These photographs include such exclusives as red carpet shots where you can clearly see dozens of other photographers in the background, a picture of them together on the TV program The Today Show, and last but most exclusively least, screenshots from the movie Mr. and Mrs. Smith. Breaking the proverbial balls even further is the fact they use the criminal slideshow style to painfully splinter each of the 27 lackluster images, leaving only the pure fuel of our love for Mr. Jolie and Mrs. Pitt to keep us clicking. A more suitable headline would have been 27 average pictures of Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie, because that is what the article actually contains. And stop with the slideshows, everybody in the digital world, please! Breitbart's Jerome Husband brightened our day with a headline declaring Nicole Kidman's apparent support for Twitter President Trump, except she did not declare her support for him at all. She simply said that you should try and support the president, whomever that may be. It really does not get any clearer than these two paragraphs in the article itself. Quote, Kidman and her husband, country music star Keith Urban, posted a photo to Instagram celebrating their votes in the US presidential election. Though the pair are dual US and Australian citizens, neither revealed for whom they'd cast their votes. I'm always reticent to start commenting politically, Kidman said. I've never done it in terms of America or Australia. I'm issue-based. I'm very, very committed to women's issues. Quote ends. A clear use of clickbait in the headline, only to undo yourself with your own words later. Say what they say, not what you see, because readers will see right through you. Time to head to the movies with John Nolte, a film critic at the Daily Wire, who used some evocative clickbait in his headline, Passengers Review, Film Critics Are Lying to You. Now, has Nolte exposed some sort of insider critic trading scam around this movie? No. This critic disagrees with other critics who do not share his opinion. This is not the purpose of a film critic. Being a critic is actually a very challenging thing to do. A well-executed review should convey why they feel the piece succeeds or fails on its own terms and how it might have been improved. It is more something for the creator than the public, because it should allow them to refine and improve their craft. A more suitable headline would have been Passengers Review, Why I Think Other Critics Haven't Seen the Real Story. Just as enticing, but also true. Try and tone down the clickbait, John Nolte at the Daily Wire. We are always watching. We end today on a deeply sickening display of clickbait. Please prepare thyself, humble viewer. An uncredited reporter for the website Awesome Inventions shared the exciting headline that Bruce Campbell, excessively handsome and well-chinned actor, had turned a Boeing 727 into his home. Upon clicking into the article, another awful slideshow style I might add, you're rewarded with a very nice collection of images showing off the well-renovated aircraft and its happy owner, Bruce Campbell. Yet, he has no shotgun, no blue shirt, not even a chainsaw hand. What makes this such an unnecessary example of clickbait is that the article itself is interesting enough that it does not need the bait. Now, they knew exactly what they were doing here, because why name check someone unless they're going to recognize the name? Every click assumes it refers to Bruce Campbell of Evil Dead fame, not some old dude who refitted a plane. Extremely disappointing behavior, Awesome Inventions. Consider yourselves corrected. Sadly, we have reached the end of our episode, but worry not. I shall return next time with more corrections from the clickbait universe. In the meantime, I need your help. Clickbait is an online epidemic. If you cite any, send it my way at bait@clickbaitcorrected.com, or of course on the Book of Faces and Twitter. Do not forget, shares save lives, comments change the world, and only those who subscribe survive. This is War and Peace for Clickbait Corrected, saying goodbye.
Clickbait Corrected.